What?
Hun.
Yeah. What?
We've started the show.
Oh, welcome to Living La Vida Low Carb on YouTube, episode 7. We're up to 7 episodes now. And today we're going to talk about books. That's right. We have some very favorite low carb books, and obviously not a comprehensive list. If we did, we'd have hundreds of books. But these are some of my favorite books that have helped me on my low carb lifestyle, and I think they'll help you as well. So we'll get into that in just a moment. First, I wanted to announce the winner of those gift certificates to Captain D's. Remember last episode we had some gift certificates, $20 worth of gift certificates? Well, the winner who basically left a comment in the comment section for our last video, episode 6, the winner, her name is Denise, her screen name Mommy826, and so she was the winner of those coupons. And so we appreciate everyone who left a comment. Congratulations, Denise.
You go, girl.
You go, girl. And so we'll get those out to you just as soon as we hear from you with your address. Now today we're going to have another giveaway.
Woohoo! I love free stuff.
We're not going to tell them about it until the very end, though. But it is, I think it's pretty exciting. So we'll see if they do.
I think so too.
So without further delay, let's get into. I have 12 of what I consider some of the top low carb books on the market today that I think you really ought to check out. So should we begin?
Go for it.
I think we should begin with the most obvious one to begin with. If you're going to do a low carb lifestyle and you want to learn the right way to do it, the way that has been promoted over the past 3 decades, there's no better book than Dr. Atkins' New Diet Revolution. Now, Dr. Atkins did not invent low carb. That's a common misperception. A lot of people think, well, he's the guy that created the low carb diet. No, he didn't. It was around hundreds of years before that. William Banting and lots of others carried on that torch, but he certainly marketed it to the point that people in the mainstream started to learn about what it was. So definitely Dr. Atkins' New Diet Revolution. If you're going to do the Atkins diet, that's the book you need to pick up. It's also known as DANDR, which is the acronym for Dr. Atkins' New Diet Revolution. All right, the second book to me is in a book review that I wrote for it. I called it the must-have book for every low carber. It is called Living the Low Carb Life by Dr. Johnny Bowden. And if you're unsure about which plan that you'd like to do on your low carb lifestyle, this is an excellent resource for determining which plan will be best for you. And Dr. Bowden is a really good writer. He knows how to put things in very simple language so that it's easy to understand. So he gives a quick overview of low carb, the basics of how to do a low carb program, and then he takes all the major low carb diets and compares them side by side and gives you recommendations about which ones are better and which ones you might want to try. He gives you the pros and the cons of each. So it's an excellent resource, and I really like Dr. Johnny Bowden.
He's very intelligent.
So, the next book is a book that literally just came out September 27th or something like that this year, and it is not really a diet book per se, but if you want to get the research on all the latest nutrition and why carbohydrate restriction is healthy, here is the book you need to pick up. It's called Good Calories, Bad Calories by the New York Times science journalist Gary Taubes. I'm telling you, this is a thick book. I mean, it's 600 pages long, but it is so chock full of the data that people need to know about if they're going to eat fat and know why it's healthy, if they're going to limit their carbohydrates and know why that's healthy. So definitely you want to pick up Good Calories, Bad Calories. Now don't let the title fool you. It's not about restricting your calories. It's not about counting your calories or anything like that. Gary Taubes is a very well-researched and excellent writer, and certainly lays out all the data for you in language that you'll appreciate and learn from. So that's a good one. The next book I want to show you is probably the only one not available on Amazon. It's only available at this person's website, and I can certainly provide a link to the book if somebody's interested in it, but it's from a gentleman by the name of Richard Morris. It's called A Life Unburdened. This gentleman here, if you'll notice, he used to weigh over 400 pounds. You see his picture there. And today, that's what he looks like. This is a real inspirational story of a man who took back control of his life. I have the privilege of knowing Richard. He's an excellent role model for the way you can change your life forever through basically diet change. Him and his wife are very active in promoting whole food consumption and getting back to your roots of eating whole foods and eating only real food and not the garbage, as I call it these days, carbohydrate garbage. So
say that word again.
Garbage. Oh, the roots.
The roots.
She's going to get on me about my dialect. Okay, the next book is the second book in this top 12 from Dr. Johnny Bowden. I've actually done this book before on this video. It's the 150 Healthiest Foods on Earth. You definitely want to pick up this book. You got me talking bad now. This book has some of the best foods that you would want to eat on your diet, and obviously bunches of them are low-carb friendly. So pick up this book, and you'll be pleased to know that he's working on 2 follow-up books. One is coming in January, and the other one next April. I believe the next one is going to be 150 Best Miracle Cures. That's in January, and then April, the 150 Healthiest Meals on Earth. So definitely a great series going on there from our friend Dr. Johnny Bowden.
That sounds interesting.
The next book is a gentleman from the UK. His name is Barry Groves, Dr. Barry Groves. The book is called Natural Health and Weight Loss, and he certainly is an advocate who has taken up the torch where Dr. Atkins left off and is running with it. Is a huge advocate of a high-fat, low-carb diet for your health. The next book is from a psychologist named Dr. Brian Wansink, Mindless Eating. If you ever find yourself, if you ever find yourself just mindlessly stuffing your mouth and wondering why do you do that, you got to get this book. Dr. Wansink certainly has all the evidence from his own studies that proves that that's not a good thing, and why you do that, why you just mindlessly stuff your mouth. Having to hurry here. Sugar Shock is the next book by Connie Bennett. And this is all about the dangers of eating sugar. The next book is Carb Wars from my friend Judy Barnes Baker. And this is an excellent cookbook. Yes, that pecan pie you see there on the front is low carb. And if you love low carb recipes, then you're going to love Carb Wars. Brain Trust Program by Dr. Larry McCleary, and this is all about how low-carb diets are good for brain health. Diabetes Solution from Dr. Richard Bernstein. If you have type 1 or type 2 diabetes, this is your Bible. This is what you need to pick up. It is the best book for people with diabetes. Last but not least is my book, Living La Vida Low Carb from Jimmy Orr. And right now, I'm going to give you a chance to win this book. All you have to do is, just like last time, leave a comment in the comment section, and we will choose in our next video the winner of my book. And I will autograph it to that person and personally send it out. So,
ain't that special?
There you have it. We're out of time, but thanks for watching Living La Vida Low Carb on YouTube, Episode 7. This is Jimmy Moore and Christine Moore saying...
Bye.
See ya.